Hello everybody. Today's video is going to show y'all, I'm going to give y'all a clip of our new chicken coop. Y'all are going to see us actually transferring the hens over there. We kind of had them trapped in our barn and then, or in their barn stall where they were at previously, and then we just caught them one at a time and transferred them over. Mama and her babies were over in that area, but we had to bring them back into our main yard area just because the babies could get through the fence, which I'll show y'all. So they are actually out here. I can actually show y'all a little. I'm gonna video them. This right here is our new chicken coop. Um, you can obviously see it is Chick-fil-A themed. I thought it was super cute. There's one of our chickens hanging out by her coop. This side we have the nesting boxes. Over on this side is the employee or chicken entrance right there. This side just says Chick-fil-A on it. As y'all saw in the last clip, we got everybody transferred over. We did leave Mama Hen and her chicks out just because they can get through the gate. And so some of the chicks were getting out through the gate, and Mama Hen was freaking out because she couldn't get to those babies. So it was just easier if we left them where they already were at so that Mama Hen wouldn't freak out if she couldn't get to her babies. When they get a little bit older, they'll go back there. They just need to get a little bit bigger to where they can't escape through the gate. That was a fun experience. It actually really wasn't that hard. Once we trapped them inside of their old stall that they were at, it was very easy to catch them. They're pretty docile. They're not gonna let you just come up and pick them up, but they're also not going to attack you if you do try to pick them up. So they're pretty docile. That next project we did do putting CIDRs in 5 of our does in about 2 weeks. October 5th, I believe, is the exact day. Uh, the lady who sold us our Nubians is going to come and inseminate the 5 of our goats. I will see if she'll let me film. I don't know what she's going to be comfortable with. She's the one doing it. I'm not. I'll obviously be there, but I have to ask her what she's comfortable with me filming since she will be doing the insemination. The 5 does that are going to be inseminated are going to be our 3 of our boar mamas, which is going to be Nutmeg, Star, and Cookie, and then Laverne and Shirley, which are our Nigerian dwarf goats. Which I'm excited about the Nigerian dwarves because their milk my husband prefers, and I think my kids will prefer their milk. The Nubian and the La Manchas, their milk isn't bad. The Saanen, they don't have as much butter fat, so theirs is not as yummy, I guess is the way to put it. So hopefully, once we get the Nigerians in there, we'll have really good tasting milk. And the plan is actually for the Saanen, we're going to breed them to Nigerian or buck to hopefully make their dolings have a little bit higher butter fat content. We'll see if that works. It might take a couple generations to get that good butter fat content, but we're hoping it'll happen. So that is going to be the next clip you see is us inserting the CIDRs to get the girls ready for AIing in 2 weeks on October 5th. So cannot wait for that. Hi, Graham.
Yeah, that's where I got to turn the gate on. That's dusty.
Dusty Jack. Just put it anywhere.
Man, that was our most successful evolution. Cause that's pretty cool. Yeah. Before you do that, you got to make sure this is hooked up.
And that is where I am going to end this video. That a lot is happening at the farm. It's a lot, but at the same time, it's not overwhelmingly a lot, if that makes sense. I feel like we did a good thing by focusing right now on our dairy goats. I know we're not producing any meat on our farm right now, but focusing on getting this structure going and making sure it's not overwhelming for us, I think is the best part of the way we're doing our homesteading. I always get a little freaked out whenever I see people and they get into homesteading and they're getting the bees, they're planting the trees, they're doing the garden, they're getting the goats, they're getting the chickens, they're getting the cows, they're getting the livestock guardian dog, and I'm like, man, that's overwhelming for me to watch you do all of that in the first year. And I mean, we've been here for 2 years now. Yeah, we moved here in 20 October of 2023. About this time is when we moved here. So we've been here for 2 years, and we've actually gotten rid of our cattle, um, and gotten back into chickens and goats. And I think that's where we'll stay for a little while, at least for the rest of this year. Maybe next summer we'll add in pigs or something, maybe. But for now, we are working on our structure as far as the goats and the chickens. The chickens, thankfully, they're pretty easy. You know, it's just making sure we get that gate open every morning, make sure we feed them and water them, and that's about it. We do have a little bit of a conundrum right now. We moved our chickens from their old stall to the coop, and they have not produced a single egg in the days since they've been in their new coop. And it's been about 4 days, I want to say. It's been about 4 days that they've been in that new coop, and not a single egg has been laid. That's a little nerve wracking. I don't know if they're going out and laying eggs somewhere else, but they really kind of stay in one corner of the pasture so far, that they have. So, and I haven't seen any eggs there. So hopefully they're just a little stressed out. And once they get used to their coop, they'll start laying again. It did also, the temperature did climb up. It kind of cooled off there for a little bit, and then now it's back to getting hot and humid out here. So all of that might just be playing an effect. I'm hoping that that's what it is, because they all should still be laying. Yes, that is what we have going on right now. Um, if I can film the AIing, I will film that for y'all. I don't promise anything since I've already said it. I'm not doing it. I don't want to invade her space and make her feel uncomfortable by filming her doing the insemination. So I'll ask her, I'll see what she feels about it. We do have 4 other dairy goats that we need to AI, but we push them off until December, mainly for 2 reasons. First reason is we want to have one set of kids and then another set of kids. I don't want to have 9 goats giving birth all within the same week of each other. That's overwhelming, and I would rather not do that. We're gonna do it these 5 at once, and then we'll do the other 4 later. They're gonna be in December, and the reason we picked those 4 to go later is they still need to gain a little bit of weight. They're pretty skinny. Uh, I think I've talked about it on here before, but they got barber pole warm this past summer, springtime, and it was pretty bad. It was very bad. So it's taken a while to get them back to being healthy. So we're waiting. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now because my throat and my allergies are going crazy out here. I have very severe allergies, and they have only gotten worse since we moved out here. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I wish you all the best, and God bless. Bye.